Discretion is advised.
What does FTP mean? Does FTP mean the police? No. No. That's George Lopez's joke. He means for the people.
Turning down. Mics are hot. Mics are hot.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to FTP. That's the one cool little thing. If you guys, we're gonna have that little thing that is running that tells you what FTP is all about.
Hopefully, Joe. Hopefully,
At the end, they get. Oh, thanks for telling me the mic was hot. Valió puro qué?
I'm telling you, bro.
Valió
like,
piwi.
we really, we really tried to. Anyways, Sean, if you're watching, reach out. No, I'm just kidding. Welcome back, Dustin.
Dustin is back.
Thank you, Dustin, for coming back.
We missed you, Dustin, kind of.
FTP crew in the house. Carlos Muniz.
Luis Mier, guys. Good afternoon.
We are FTP crew, and we are a community-based organization dedicated to bringing up community issues.
I look good, dude.
Topics. Yeah, man. The juice is working, huh?
Maybe.
You've been juicing every day?
Yeah, I've been every day
See?
too.
Well, I'm sure.
Okay, I'm back.
Where's the sound effect?
No.
Well, I hope you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
Otherwise, you're full of you know what.
Otherwise, you know.
Thank you to Andrea's Healthy Kitchen for my juices. This one is
My juices?
my juices. This one's called Let's Beat It. It
He's
has
not talking about the juice, right? Not the
juice.
juices.
This one has cucumber, orange, green apple, carrot, and beets. This is really good. I don't like beets.
I
Like,
say beets is really good for
this
you.
is Michael Jackson's favorite. It's Beat It.
Beat it.
No, you should call it that.
Yeah.
The
But
Michael
that's I think
Jackson.
what that's it. Let's beat it. That's what
No,
it's called.
but that's it's a trademark infringement there because Michael
No, because
Jackson.
you're putting a play on words.
But it's Let's Beat It.
Let's beat it, but actually beets are really good for you. Good
Yeah.
for your heart. Good for your
Yeah.
prostate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All that
Prostate.
good stuff. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of good stuff.
How was that prostate exam you went to? You told me you were going.
You know what? I'm
Getting
gonna
second opinion?
try like a seventh opinion.
Yeah, that-
I'm
yeah.
not quite sure.
Yeah. Once you hit 40, you got to have that.
I gotta make
exam.
sure. I ask.
Yeah.
Can I do this every 6 months instead of like once every 5 years and stuff like that? So it's just special request.
It's kind of fun.
Awkward. Especially I'll be going to LA too, and the doctors out there, stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Okay, cool.
Tall.
How's everything, man? I haven't seen you in a while. I was
telling Dustin,
I was hanging out with somebody the other day, and I was like, man, I'm missing my BFF. I haven't seen him in a while. What's going on?
I was telling Dustin, I go, Luis called me, man. He said he was missing me, and I'm like, I'm at home. That's where I'm at. Taking care of the baby.
Ni un texto, ni nada. Sometimes I remember back in the day, he'd send me like something through like Uber Eats, just like stuff like that. Yeah, no,
No,
flowers or nothing. I get nothing.
It's what it is. It's the father life now.
Yeah.
Emiliano, as soon as I get home, I'm busy with him, and when he's
fired.
napping, I know. That's
You're fired.
That's gonna happen soon.
Nice.
But he keeps you busy, man. Having a child is no joke.
Yeah.
I was listening to a radio show earlier, and the guy asked, "When do you know you're ready to have a kid?" I go, "When you're ready to have no life." Just work and come home, because the kids, if you want to be a good parent, you
Of course.
definitely have to invest the time. But not only that, but you hang out with your kid. It's fun, hanging out, and pretty much what I've been doing, bro. Like my weekends, Friday nights is Target. I get excited when we go to Target.
Speaking of Target, we have a date for Target shopping.
I
for
saw
Santa
that. Did you see
Kiwanis.
the picture that Elizabeth posted on Facebook?
Oh yeah, you're on in the back. You're in the back, or like
With
you're like this. We're like that lady that last time, and she's like, "Who's that cholo?"
He's that cholo trying to steal the toys from the
Awkward.
kids and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
that was cool. Hi, Lynette Falcon, who
But,
does your trust, is on saying hi.
Dustin's back with his.
Alex Villarreal, also on there saying hello.
Let me see if there we go.
We got a lot of people actually logged on.
Yeah, look at that. Wow.
Damn, bien
Gee,
cholo.
you see that?
What's our background, Dustin?
Orange County and LA County housing.
Oh, nice. We should talk about that too.
Yep.
We are here.
We're going to start doing that soon.
Yes, we're starting a new segment starting next week,
Yep.
where we'll have the Real Estate Minute brought to you by Excellence Empire Real Estate of Orange County.
You got that down.
Yeah.
Excellence Empire.
The Excellence Empire Real Estate of Orange
You
County.
see, okay.
I added the, but anyways, so that'd be cool. So how was your weekend, man? What'd you do, or what's up?
It was good, bro. Just hang out with the family. We had a couple of family events. That's
Nice.
it. Birthday parties. Hang out at Target. That's all I do. Like, I get excited when I go to the Target at the Spectrum.
Yeah.
Because it's at the Spectrum.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty
I
cool.
get to have a beer afterwards, you know. But that's pretty much my
Targeting the beer, huh?
Target, man. So if any young parents out there or guys want to learn Target, call me. I know pretty much how
Oh,
Target works.
we have a Hola Guapos on here too now.
Oh, thank you. Let's give me a bañera. Who said that? Make sure that we said-
Raquel Lomeli.
Oh, hi Raquel.
Hi Raquel, how you doing? Thanks for the Guapo part. Are you
We
talking
gotta
about
get,
me or talking about Carlos? I don't know.
I think you, bro.
Yeah, probably you, dude.
You've been juicing. So.
Yeah, I've been juicing like
You've been
Victor.
juicing it. No, that guy.
I mean, juicy and this is also.
Ay, güey, hasta me dolió el cuello, güey.
Victor, el Facebook post. Victor. No, I trip out on Victor. He likes to post a lot of pictures of
Awkward.
himself a lot. So.
Yeah.
But it's all right.
I like the one where he was dressed up as Aquaman,
Awkward.
but he's Mexican, so it had to be Aguaman.
More like masa, man. To me.
How's that? I haven't seen him either. How's that beer coming in, Victor? Let me send a picture.
Se le mira fregón.
See?
I've seen it on Facebook. It looks. He's trying to look like the guy from X-Men. I think that's what he was shooting, but I told him Halloween already.
He's looking more like the guy from The Incredibles. Which I did dress up as that guy one year. So
Mr. Incredible.
Mr. Incredible.
That's a good thing. But Victor, man, doing a big thing. Always doing a lot of good things.
Victor's clinic is located in Garden Grove. If you guys ever need a low-income clinic to go to, they have medical, dental, vision. Have a pharmacy on site. So they base your copay off of your income. So if you're low income or whatever, the max that you can pay is $40.
Yeah.
So I went there for my eye exam, then got my glasses. It was
Yep.
$40 to do my eye exam.
And they'll pick you up if you guys need a ride.
Really?
Yeah. They'll if you guys are out here in Santa Ana, don't have any.
I need to ride to Whittier today.
No. Eso no. Ese es Uber. Ese háblale a Eddie. No, pero anda ya ahorita en Culiacán.
I got to pick up Eddie tonight.
También. So vas a ir a Whittier de allí hasta tu.
De aquí a Whittier, de Whittier a San Diego.
A San Diego.
Yeah. He's
Wow.
gonna come up. He wants me to pick him up in Tijuana. No, I ain't gonna go.
No, not with Eddie.
I ain't going to Tijuana with Eddie. And he's just coming back from Culiacan. He might have something on him.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We have to be bailing both of you guys out.
We can't bail out in Tijuana, dude. So that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I told him I would meet him on this side in San Diego. Have him come over, and then I'll meet him over here on this side. Pero I don't know. See, a lo mejor me convence. Let's say some shout outs to some people, dude. We got a lot of people looking at us today. We got Señor Alfredo Amesco, attorney Alfredo Amesco here in the city of Santa
Casas
Ana.
in the house.
Joe Casas, he's having a book signing. I think
Yeah.
it's in the next week or so.
We got to get him on the show.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe, reach out to us. We got a spot open in November, end of November, and December. So
Yeah, we
Reach
got
out to us.
2 spots open right now.
Yeah.
Matilde de Santiago,
Arlene Perla,
Freddie Vasquez.
John Mendez,
We've got Patricia Maldonado, McMasters.
James Gomez. We sound like the graduation.
I know.
Like
Teresa Monroy,
Steve Gomez,
Elizabeth Fuerte,
Jose Isela Valencia,
Gonzalo Verduzco,
Luso Garcia.
Rocky Barsotti,
Hold on, my thing froze. Amanda Don.
Nubia Guerrero.
My thing keeps freezing. I don't know.
That's what
what's
she
going
said.
on. Yes.
Alex Villarreal. Trust for You Falcon. That's Lynette Falcon. Jasmine Salgado. Horacio Villagrana.
Always restore the
Joe
plan.
Moreno. We got Shelly Padilla. Susie Falcon. Mary Lara, I'm sorry.
Congratulations to Ronnie.
Yeah, congrats,
he won
Ronnie.
a knockout on the fourth round this weekend.
You see that?
Yeah, he did a hell of a job, Ronnie.
That was a
Yes.
good punch right there,
Oh,
man.
Ronnie's on fire right now.
Yeah.
And I had talked to Ronnie after that one last fight. I
Lillian
saw him jogging
Kiocho.
anyways. Michael Hamilton.
Gonzalo Verduzco's asking to say his name one more time. Gonzalo Verduzco.
Verduzco.
Say my name sounds sassy. His name does sound sassy. He thinks it's sexy, but it's sassy.
Oh, I thought he said sissy. No,
Michelle.
Verduzco.
Have Michelle Martinez watching. Lilian
John
Arce,
Gutierrez.
Dominic James, Gabby Vanegas. Can we block people on the show?
Oh, why are you laughing, dude?
No, I'm not blocking. Can we block people?
Why are you laughing,
Work on that
dude?
for you, man. Fernando Figueroa, Mylene Martinez, and yeah, we got quite a little show. So yeah, I mean, great weekend.
Thank you guys all for tuning in. We
Thank you,
appreciate
everybody.
it. We really do. A lot of good things happening with
Gonzalo wants to say
FTP.
something.
I already did, dude.
Oh, say it again.
Gonzalo Verduzco.
Gonzalo Verduzco. Yo see Gonzalo on Facebook.
What the hell was that?
What? I couldn't hear.
Damn.
Couldn't hear
Stop beeping us, dude.
No, just Gonzalo's name beeped.
Where's Sean, dude?
Don't say that, bro, because
You want the chewy noise back?
I mean, come on.
Hey.
Anyways, we do apologize for the chewing noise last week.
That was a gorilla we had in here. But anyways, Miguel Mora also watching there. So this weekend I went to that.
I know you were busy, bro.
I was all over the place. I went to that concert, 2-day concert.
I saw that at
it was actually at the Pomona Fairgrounds.
with Los Tigres del Norte.
Tigres del Norte, Caifanes,
Enanitos
Zoe,
Verdes.
Enanitos Verdes, Hombres G,
Wow.
Paquita la del Barrio, Los Cadetes.
Rata de Dos Patas was there?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was kind of far, pero se miraba la bolita, güey. Como que tenía frío, güey. Ya estaba hecha bolita.
Las feritas.
La mamá de Trump,
Because
güey.
she always wears those sequins dresses.
She had a blue dress on.
Hey, but I gotta say, she puts on a performance.
She did. You know what? I was really impressed. And
Nothing against Ramon Ayala. I love Ramon Ayala. I love his music, but I've never been impressed with Ramon Ayala's performance.
No, it's his lineup. When we both
Versus
gone,
with like Paquita, she'll
Yeah.
entertain you. You
yeah.
know?
I think what happens with Ramon is he puts the good songs on, and then
Yeah.
the other songs we know them too, but they're not as popular as the other ones. I mean, he started with Tragos de Amargo Licor one time. Remember
Yeah,
when you were there?
Like, we're
And
not even
okay,
drunk yet.
Yeah,
Like,
concert's
you're
over.
supposed to play that at the end.
Yeah.
Everybody's drunk. Everybody sings it. And you say, all right. Then you turn off the lights, and then we yell otra, and then you come out and you sing a couple more. Yeah, that's it.
Otra.
But his performance is like, and he doesn't even sing. It's normally the other dudes. No, he just sits there and plays.
But we didn't go this year. We normally go
Remember
every
we
year.
saw him at the House of Blues that one
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And I was like, but Paquita, she'll entertain you.
Mm-hmm.
She'll call you Rata de Dos Patas, all that stuff.
She called me-
Cadetes, they're
Mhm.
very entertaining.
Yeah,
as
Cadetes
well.
was
I mean,
good,
They got
dude.
some good music. Tigres del Norte, I mean, come on. The Reyes de Reyes, I mean, these guys are just the...
Jefe de Jefes.
Jefe de Jefes, there you go. These guys are just
Yeah.
de la canción norteña. I mean, what they done with that. For how many years?
They were the original ones.
The only band that stayed together
Mhm,
for
mhm.
many years. I mean, look at what Recodo was on its way, but then they broke off. And look at what happens. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? If they would have stuck together, Bookies, look at what Marco Antonio did very well. But I mean,
Yeah.
they could have done well together. Anyway, so
Yeah, that was good.
congratulations though to Ronnie for
That was
winning
a
the
really,
fight
really
over the
good,
weekend.
really good.
So a lot of the concert was good.
That was a good concert.
A lot of and it was 2 days. So you were just was it kind of like the one they had here at the fairgrounds when we
The
saw
one that we went to?
Juan
The
Gabriel
El Festival.
and Enrique Iglesias. Remember that?
Yeah, we got us out.
When he brought up the cholo on stage.
Yeah.
These guys were like, "What the hell?" Like,
Yeah, it was good.
The
It was-
cholo did all the songs like, "Órale,
Enrique,
I love you, Enrique."
Te amo,
I
Enrique.
think he had just come out of prison. That's why he's
Yeah, probably.
a big fan of Enrique. But
I know.
anyways,
I know a friend of mine. Well, actually, somebody I know. He went into prison loving heavy metal, and when he came out, era reggaetonero, güey. No dije, no. Dije, ¿qué le pasó a este güey? I was like, what the hell? He used to love like Pantera and Iron Maiden.
Y le salió,
Y
dale
salió-
duro.
Y salió el güey ya.
Dale más.
Dale.
dale.
Let go.
There you go.
But whatever, whatever he likes. So that's cool, man. So that was.
Hey man, whatever. Okay, my thing's working now. Okay, so shout out.
You checked up? How much?
They're already on them. I've already done.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are one efficient kid.
Also, congratulations to Segerstrom High School for winning their CIF champions playoff game. So they're going to be playing this Friday against. I got to find out who, but go check it out.
This
So,
one has 25 on it.
so we're giving out.
I'm not giving
those
that one
are the
away.
gift cards.
No.
I'm not giving that one away.
That one's for me.
So I had $45 of Starbucks cards in my car. $45. That's a lot of. Well, that's probably
That's
like
a lot of coffee.
No, maybe like what? Three
Yeah.
coffees for $45.
Speaking of that,
That's Starbucks
because coffee, Starbucks is next to Popeyes. Have you heard about that chicken sandwich? Have you guys gotten
There's
to
people
try that?
fighting on the internet
They're
for the
they're
stupid
online.
sandwich.
Like there's a 30-minute wait for this chicken sandwich. So Victor, the guy we know from Santa Ana High School baseball,
yeah.
Barbon,
Simón.
he did a Facebook post and he went to Chick-fil-A and he went to Popeyes and he gave his review and I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
His review was, it is better. It's a good sandwich from what I heard. Popeyes, it's great. But he says, but wait till the hype goes down. It's not worth the 30-minute wait. But it is a good sandwich, so I'm not giving a plug to Popeyes or anything like that. Not that I'm saying, but it's a chicken sandwich for God's sakes, people. So
I heard they stopped serving it after 2.
they're fighting.
You
I
just
mean,
need to talk to the owner of Popeyes and you can get in there, dude.
Yeah.
Victor's Popeye.
Oh, that's
You
right.
didn't know?
No, pero esa es la caricatura.
Pues
güey.
ahí fue pinches brazotes, güey, así.
Blow me down. That's what I tell him. We should.
Yeah, I told him the same thing. Blow me down.
We gotta give him his pipa, dude. With no pun intended.
La pipa acá con Carlos. No, but it's cool.
Que salude a la...
Saluda a la gente.
Hold on, let me see if
¿Qué
this...
vas a saludar?
I don't know what's
What,
going
it froze
on.
or what?
Why is yours freezing?
I don't know. It's
It never
my-
freezes.
No, it's not freezing. It's just he's hitting the button and it's not going up
My
for some
iPad,
reason.
it's kind of... Oh, there you go.
There you go. It's working now.
Somebody's making comments, so...
Yeah.
Ralph, Catella, thank you, Ralph. Yeah, Segerstrom's playing Catella High School
Catella?
on Friday, so come support Segerstrom High School. It's their second playoff game.
Are they undefeated or
No, they lost to unfortunately to Marina. Remember that they had
they had the incident they lost?
incident with that poster, and then but that's the one loss, so they still may play the playoffs. They won their last game, so they'll keep going.
Nice.
So they got a good team. Coach Tag's doing a good job there, so. Thank you for that. And
Damien,
you know what, Ralph Dominguez.
Damien Guillen,
I got Ralph Dominguez,
Edith Torres,
Edmundo Comparan,
El Victor, Victor. Victor. That's probably how they said his name when he got his diploma, and that's why he kept that dude. So they were doing fine. They were going, Connie Hernandez, and then they went, Victor Vasquez.
Claudia Amezquita.
Amezquita.
Sorry, Claudia.
Yeah. Ofelia Velarde
Ophelia in the
Garcia.
house. Carlos Fasato.
We're doing our voices like the people do it when they graduate. So now that's when we're saying hi to people. That's what we're doing.
If we ever
it.
become
No,
board
you're not
members,
Yeah.
we know how to say them. Like, go ahead.
Gonzalo Verduzco. You can't call me when I'm doing the show. What the hell,
Alfredo Aguayo.
You're fired.
dude? Yeah. Connie Hernandez.
Arlene Perla.
Rigoberto Flores. It's like, dude. So now if we ever
LCHCC stepping up.
if we ever become school board members, they're gonna make fun of us, dude. Now, come on.
Yvette Vatres Mullen.
Sandy Lou Guerrero.
Chuy Medina.
Chewy.
That's my homie.
If it was me, dude, if I was up there. Medina. Chewy Medina.
With others.
Millennium Falcon.
Best tacos. Oh, we got best tacos in the house.
Who's the best tacos?
They're here.
Ask them if they want to be a taco sponsor, and what we'll do is the
well-
following Tuesday we can go to Best Tacos after FTP and do a little review of their tacos
So,
if they are the best tacos.
I follow your advice on sending invites for SoCal Comida, so I sent a bunch of invites to a bunch of taqueros.
Nice.
So that's probably why they're on there now. But
Okay.
we'll talk about the
Yeah.
SoCal Comida
course.
breakfast coming up. So
Hey, Dustin,
Natalie
go ahead.
Rivera Quesada.
Hey,
Okay,
Dustin, so
that's
let's go to a quick commercial, Dustin, and we're gonna run this new ad, guys. Some people are still asking us. It's a little, I guess what we call it.
Short clip, right?
A little
Little
clip
disclosure.
about how people are asking us still. We're going to go be 2 years old actually in January.
What
but
is
they still
FTP?
ask us what is FTP. So we could go to a commercial right at 4:20 for a reason. And we'll take that commercial, take
We'll
a look
be
at
right
it,
back.
and we'll be right back, guys.
What does FTP mean? Does FTP mean the police? No. No, that's George Lopez's joke. He means for the people.
When a child struggles academically, it can make them feel hopeless. At Santa Ana Unified, we go the extra mile to ensure that each child feels supported, welcomed, and encouraged every step along the way. From the smallest milestone to the moment they walk across that stage, we will make their success our priority. Call 714-433-3481 to learn about our programs and services and how you can enroll your child today.
All right, guys.
Well, I'm still watching.
Mike
the
we're still
commercial
watching
here.
our commercial over here. All right, guys.
Liliana Adriandiani.
Well, welcome back, guys.
At the closure video.
So let's talk about what's going on. We got a lot of events going on before
A lot of
the
good stuff
supervisor
happening, yes.
comes in. Of course, you want to start off with our SoCal Comida.
No. Let's start in order. We have some events happening tomorrow morning.
Okay.
at the Broker
Tomorrow's
Preview,
Wednesday.
so, yeah.
The Santa Ana Broker Preview over here at Original Mike's on
Original
1st and
Mike's,
Main.
yes. I gotta say though, you're a little peppy today. Good job on the.
I think this gets me
juicing.
peppy, huh?
Yeah, because normally you come in a little, normally
That's my cousin's name, too,
I'm
Peppy.
the energy guy, Now I notice you're the energy guy, so I'm just gonna sit back.
I'm always the energy
No,
guy.
I'm just kidding. No, but see, you're
I always have.
the juicing. You know, I can see the difference.
Yeah.
As far as your energy levels.
Me está quitando las ojeras, güey.
Las pinches ojerotas, güey, ya, y las lonjas.
Y me rasuré, güey, también, ¿no viste eso?
No, ya te salió el pelo,
Che,
dude.
cara de nalga, pero it's okay. So tomorrow, guys, Wednesday, Original Mike's the Santa Ana Broker Preview with the Thai Court title guys,
Yeah.
Felix and Thomas Duarte. If you guys want to come in and check out real estate that's on the market in Santa Ana, talk to realtors, talk to mortgage people in the industry,
Yes, sir.
come over and check it out. I go as a bail bondsman and a realtor also. I come in there and they have nice opportunity drawings every single week.
It's a great organized event.
Yeah.
Very well organized.
Continental breakfast, have some coffee and
Healthy
stuff.
breakfast,
Yeah.
so you guys go on your day and go and do what you got to do. But even if you're not a real estate agent and you want to do business in that field, there's a lot of escrow officers, there's title reps, there's other home warranty companies, there's other people you can network with and be surprised. Just connections, you got guys like Jimmy Orange that's there all the time, and I do got to give a big shout out to Jimmy Orange. He's always seeking out to connect me with people, and he's always looking out for us. So thank you very much, Jimmy.
Yeah.
We appreciate everything you do, and we did have Jimmy on the show at one point. No, we
Did
did.
we? Yeah, yeah.
We were at the undisclosed
location.
the cave we used to
Yeah.
call it, or more like the penthouse.
Yeah.
But Jimmy Orange, guys, thank you. Check him out. The guy's a lot of connections, and definitely if you're looking to move your internet from your house or office, he could definitely help you out with that. He knows a lot of connections. So, yeah.
That's tomorrow, and actually I forgot about the event I'm going to tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Yeah, it is. You're starting backwards.
Starting backwards. Tonight I'm hosting another Facebook show at 8 o'clock, co-hosting, with Sandy Lou Guerrero, and the show's called Transform Your Life with Sandy Lou and Friends, and it's her third annual honoring veterans show, and I will be guest hosting with her. I got to go after this.
So are they going to transform your life there?
They're going to transform somebody's life, but this is just honoring veterans.
Honoring
and stuff,
the
honoring
veterans.
There's 3 veterans that we're honoring. One of them is Dan from my Kiwanis Club.
Yeah.
Dan Ulrich.
Yeah.
So I'm actually leaving here, going to his house, picking him up,
Yeah.
and then going to Whittier, coming back, dropping him off, and then
You know, speaking of veterans, I was on Facebook earlier, and remember Uta, who used to be part of
Yes,
AISS
yes, yes,
in the
yes, yes.
chamber, and her husband Bill, who passed away.
I just hope Uta didn't have a last name of Madre. 'cause that would
No,
be-
she doesn't. She's it's Robertson. So,
Okay, good.
Uta Robertson.
Uta Robertson.
But her brother shared a story about Bill, how he was a helicopter paramedic
Yes.
during Vietnam.
Yes.
And he shared a story of how one of the missions where they were like heavily under fire, and the platoon leader lied to him because they were so desperate to get people there that they lied to him and say, "Oh no, we're okay," and they were heavily under fire, and how they survived all the actual war, Vietnam War.
Yeah.
And it's actually a very nice story.
Wow.
I think if folks share more of that often, then people would understand more what Veterans Day is about.
Yeah, they've been
And,
through some stuff, man.
and the stuff that veterans go through, things that we are very fortunate to have now. So, thank you guys for everything out there.
So that'll be tonight, guys. If you guys want to check that show out, you can do it. It's on Facebook under Coach Sandy Lou. So go to Facebook and just put Coach Sandy Lou. That starts at 8 o'clock tonight. And, like I said, we'll have some veterans there to honor and thank them for their service. And like Carlos says, they've been through a lot. So
What time does the show air today?
8 o'clock.
So I'm gonna do a watch party, guys. If you guys want to watch it through my Facebook, and
Yeah.
Dustin will.
I'll do a watch
I'll
party.
decide as well.
I'll do a watch party
Yeah.
myself. So yeah, it'll be
Check
on
it
there.
out. It's a great location. I mean, great.
And actually, this location where we're doing the show
Yeah.
is where we're having our event soon, which will be our Friendsgiving. So a week before Thanksgiving, if anybody wants to hook up, potluck, bring your own drinks,
Yeah.
bring your own drinks, whatever stuff. It's a great location. I'm gonna actually do a quick video there, but it's got a patio. We're looking to have a vendor that's gonna have cigars for us. We can have cigars there.
Oh, nice.
All kinds of different food, Wi-Fi and stuff like that. So if you want to go up with me today, you're
I can.
you're busy, right? But if you wanted to go up with me today,
because
you
I used
could.
to work in a business for that.
Yeah. But
Dustin
it's a great
is
location.
Cigar aficionado.
Yes.
I actually have a
Yeah,
Yes.
he actually has a
Yes.
humidor.
Well, I want you there for Friendsgiving, and
I will be there.
we'll smoke a cigar together. I know we smoke cigars
I have
together.
the tools.
But you know what? We should throw this out there. But we should do an end of the year OC Biz FTP crew, kind of like the folks that've been on the show.
Yeah.
Invite them and I have that location at the Garden Walk at that Los Panchos restaurant. We could do something there.
Yeah.
So anybody wants to sponsor or do that event, reach out to Luis, myself.
Yeah.
It'll be at the end of the year.
Right before
Maybe
the end of
New
the year.
Before, like, even during maybe New Year's or
Yeah,
something.
maybe we kick it off
Before
or maybe
New Year's or
before New
something.
Year's.
Yeah, because Christmas everywhere gets busy.
Yeah.
So in between Christmas and New Year's, we do just a little end of the year kickoff, and thanking all our guests for coming on the show.
Of course.
And all our viewers, and invite them to come out, and
Yes.
you know, and now you get to see our ugly faces instead of the HD and all that stuff.
Yeah, because this is
All the makeup we have
computer
on,
generated.
like once we take it off, you get to be like, oh my god.
so we're like that girl that you see on Instagram and you're like, damn. And then she shows up and you're like,
damn.
that happened to me once. I had lunch with somebody and I looked at her picture on there and I'm looking for her.
Oh, I was
and
with you that day.
and I walked by and I walked by again
I was with you.
and I had to call and make sure that it was her because she looked nothing like her picture.
Yeah.
So it was like one of these things, like she looks nothing like that. So it was interesting. So
We do have Thursday coming up. We have the SoCal Comida Breakfast.
Yes.
So this is breakfast for restaurants. If you're a restaurant owner, it's free for you guys. And we're having Taqueria Somoras provide their very famous chilaquiles.
it's world famous.
World famous chilaquiles, Taqueria Somoras.
Nice.
And we're going to have Heartland talking about the whole merchant service processing and also a little bit of the law of what's happening with merchant services and just understanding that overall.
Right.
A lot of businesses just go on and swipe cards without knowing that they can do certain things. But anyways, that's going to be happening this Thursday, 9 o'clock to 10:30. And that's going to be at the Union Bank building on the corner of La Vida and Main Street. And Dustin, we'll see if we can put the
Which one?
SoCal Comida Eventbrite. I'll send it to you right
sorry.
now.
Yeah.
We'll post it up when he gets a chance. But it's restaurant owners are free. If you want to become an affiliate or you want to check out the breakfast, we do have display tables. It's a good way for you guys to come in. It's $100. But it's a good way for you to check out what this organization is about and all the good things that we're doing.
Yeah.
And thank you to our host, Western Deno, who's been graciously enough to host us and take care of all the validated parking as well. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll see you guys there Thursday.
This Thursday,
Yes.
what time?
9 a.m. to 9:30 networking, and then 9:30 to 10:30 is the actual program.
So come learn, guys, about Heartland.
About Heartland
Yeah.
merch, and then we'll wrap it up before 10:30. But most than anything, we do want folks to come and network.
And that's this Thursday.
Yeah, that's this Thursday,
This
and
Thursday.
then Friday
Mm-hmm.
we're super busy with El Zócalo coming up.
Zócalo's here, guys. That was quick.
That was quick, right?
That was
I remember
quick.
you and I went to the first committee
Yeah.
meeting, right? And I'm like, man, I go, why are we having a committee? When was it? When did we start? Like in January?
April? No, like April.
Like in January? Like
Yeah.
I think it was April. We're like, man, the events when? November? I'm like, man, I'm used to putting events together like in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
April, but now it's here. Zócalo, we're excited. SoCal Comida partners are going to be there. Cambalache, Villaroma, Mariscos Gobernador, Tacos Burrari. We're going to have Café Cultura there. El Tapatío, the legendary El Tapatío is going to be there with their famous, delicious, what is he
I
going to
think he's doing mole.
Mole.
He's doing
just
a taco bar.
Taco bar
Yeah.
también, and
Great place, guys, to come out
Yes.
and network, meet with some people
there's
that are
still
here.
tickets available. We're almost
Sold
to
out,
sign
so you guys need to go get
Yeah.
your tickets now. Reach out to me or Carlos regarding getting tickets. I think they had a one-day flash for $75. I think they might be back up to $100.
Yep.
Call me if you want them at 75. I'll hook you up. If
Yeah.
you want them at 75, we'll get you.
But
in
come
there.
check it out, guys. It's a great center that just supports a lot
Yeah.
of impacts the community.
Last
changes.
week there was 30 tables that were actually 28 tables that were set up. We had already sold 26, which means there's 2 tables left,
Yeah.
20 seats left.
Good math.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah, not bad,
Yeah,
huh?
bro.
Yeah.
More beaches for you. That's good. Yeah. All right, Andrea.
Andrea, esta
Mándale un case.
No, se llama
Oh,
Tatiana.
Oh, Tatiana.
Tatiana's gonna want to sell
Well,
me.
who's
this
Andrea
business.
then?
Andrea's her daughter.
Oh,
So
okay.
they named it after. So
Okay.
if you had a juice spot, you name it
Emiliano's.
Emiliano's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Emmys.
Emmys. There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah.
Emmys beat it or not.
Beat it.
We'll
Beat it.
talk about him beating
Yeah.
it and stuff.
So
like
that's coming
Yeah.
up on Friday.
yeah, that's
Zócalo.
Friday, guys. And
Zócalo.
we're
And
excited. Go ahead. I'm
Go
sorry,
to
yeah.
go to delhighcenter.org if you guys want to check out
Yeah.
get tickets there and stuff.
But most important, come check it out because Rocío y su cumbia is going to
Su
be
sonora.
there. Su sonora. And it's one of the top sonoras in the United States right now.
She's traveling everywhere, dude.
She's doing very well. I mean, my kudos to her. She's a fellow Santanera, and she's going to be there helping us out with fundraising money and courtesy of
Excellence Empire Real Estate of Orange County.
Can you write that like in front of me somewhere?
I'm gonna-
like seriously.
Can't you read the prompt?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Read it, dude. That's
Oh,
all.
I need my glasses. Victor, call
Come
me,
on,
bro. Let me
come-
see those glasses.
Como,
A ver.
como Vicente Fernández,
Let me
güey.
see.
Léelo ahí, mira ahí.
A ver, a
But
ver.
he says he forgets the song, so he puts them on. There you go.
Oh, there it is. Okay, Excellence Empire OC. Real
No,
Estate.
he messed it up. Excellence Empire Real Estate.
Where is this supposed to be? Oh, there you
OC.
go. Put the shirt. Where's the shirt? Oh, here we go.
There you go.
All right, there we go, guys.
Why have you wear that shirt?
Excellence Empire Real Estate. They didn't even say OC.
Of OC, but that's our legal name. But we're
Okay.
from OC. We're in OC, so that's fine. There you
Bam,
go.
guys.
Bam.
Anyways,
We'll take the
Yeah.
commercial now.
all right, we're gonna go to commercial and what? Listen, we're not done with Zocalo, guys. So
Zocalo.
come on down. Wine, beer, delicious Mexican food. Cambalache, Villaroma's gonna be doing their world-known paella with pork, shrimp. I mean, it's just got so many delicious
The taste.
ingredients in there, and the taste is gonna be phenomenal, guys. It's gonna be a great event. We had a little rundown, Dia de los Muertos. The event's perfect for this. The whole
yeah.
community center is built for this type of event, so come check it out, guys.
Yeah.
I'm going blind with this, dude. I'm gonna pass out right now. I don't know how you guys. I do need glasses, but that's too strong for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Estoy
that's way
muy
too
ciego,
strong.
¿qué?
Yeah. But
Thank you-
anyways,
thank you to,
Excellence Empire Real Estate for
Thank you to
sponsoring.
the what's it called? The Eyeglass Store of
Eyeglass
OC.
Store of OC.
And he's on www.2020oc.com.
I think it's OC20.
OC2020.com.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
I got
think-
him the domain, but I forget.
I think either he's dyslexic or we're dyslexic.
Yeah.
One of those two. That word of the day.
He's just
dyslexic.
he's just dismental way.
Dispenser.
All right, guys, we're gonna go to commercial real quick, and we'll be right back with the Orange County Supervisor Andrew Doe. We'll be right back.
What does FTP mean? Does FTP mean the police? No. No, that's George Lopez's joke. He means for the people.
Hello, my name is Albert Durazo of Pacific Lighthouse Insurance Agency. Our agency is located in the city of Orange with the capability of serving the entire state of California. I've been serving the community with business, life, health, car, and home insurance for the last 22 years. Pacific Lighthouse is proud to give you the best customer service. We will take care of your needs. The advice we offer will give you the peace of mind that your business and family will be protected. As an independent agency, we will find you the best insurance company at reasonable pricing with the best possible coverage. Call us now at 657-667-0225. Pacific Lighthouse Insurance.
Hello, my name is Cesar Mendoza, and I'm the mortgage broker and CEO for CNC Financial Corp. Our team of professionals have over 20 years of experience, resulting in our strength to educate all of our clients, provide a sense of security, and staying consistent from start to finish. Our expertise include a variety of home loans, such as FHA, conventional, VA, no money down, and loans for non-permanent residents, and even borrowers with IT numbers. We also offer specialized programs for business owners, self-employed, asset depletion, bank statement, and even no income documentation for investment properties. We can also assist in refinances to remove mortgage insurance, cash out to pay off any debt, including renovation and paying off student loans, with no cash out loan to value restrictions. CNC Financial Corp is more than your average company. We're making dreams come true, one family at a time. Call us now, 1-800-306-5185. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much.
We are back, guys. Thanks for joining us, and we
How you
have
doing?
Mr. Andrew Doe, Orange County Supervisor. Thank you for coming by.
There you go. Thank
My
you for
pleasure.
having
Thank you
me by,
very
and-
much.
My first time.
And people, when my mom was like, "Who are you gonna have on your show? Your supervisor?" I go, "No, mom, it's not my supervisor. It's the, county supervisor.
I'm your supervisor.
You're my supervisor,
Yeah.
actually. You know what I mean." So, but thank you. We really appreciate you coming on our show. You know, we like to highlight a lot of things on this show, and one thing I think most than anything is find out what a supervisor does.
Yeah.
Right. Because
What is-
we've
we-
been involved with many other things, but
Right.
you know, before we continue with that, I mean,
Great question.
Yeah.
Yep. So when you think of the cities, which covers 95% of the livable land in the county, cities have control over land use.
Okay.
So if you want to build on your house, if you want to add a garage, if you want to do anything involving land, you have to get a permit from the city.
Of course.
Okay. If there's a public
You guys hear that?
disturbance-
All my cousins out there, because a lot of times, like, we got
Right.
our permit is by God. That's our permit. As long as God allows us to do it, but we do have some permits. We have to
We
go
have to,
here.
Right,
so-
exactly. That's come close to God.
Yes,
the city.
yes. We can't just at that room or that restroom without a permit, guys.
Right. Public disturbances, local law enforcement, you call the police.
Right.
But beyond that, anything higher than that, like
Okay.
say public health.
Okay.
Health standards, if you open up a restaurant and you need to pass the health code. If people need services, like say housing, they need food stamps.
Right.
We call them CalFresh now.
Uh-huh.
Social services, healthcare, like
Okay.
CalOptima,
Yes.
Medi-Cal.
Yeah.
You know, all those services at the higher level
Okay.
are provided by the county.
County services.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay. So, like say John Wayne Airport, right?
Mhm.
That's a regional service. That's not a city specific service.
Right, okay.
That's one of our departments.
Oh.
Flood control channels.
Okay.
Okay. The sheriff department, the
course.
jails, right? The DA's office.
Okay.
So any of the infrastructure type of services and
For the county.
institutions are run by the board of supervisors.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go, guys. So now you know what a supervisor does.
I was going to ask you, a lot of people were asking me when we said you were going to come on, if I could talk to you, we could talk about the homeless issue.
It's
Certain
always,
questions.
obviously is the big topic, you know.
And it's important, and we need to talk about it because
Yes.
not enough people know where does the responsibility of the city ends and where does the responsibility of the county begins.
Right.
And then
Right.
federal, from what I understand, on the train tracks, right?
Right.
So-
It's just one of these things because I had an issue with the city about somebody standing at a certain spot, and all they had to do was go from the grass to the sidewalk, and the grass was Santa Ana, and the sidewalk was county.
County.
Right.
So it
Different
became
laws.
one of these things that's
Yeah.
like, so what are you guys gonna do? Well, we can't enforce it.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Okay, so let's define some things, and I know law enforcement, like the police department, sometimes
Yes.
can differ in the way they apply the law.
Sure.
If the land is owned by the county,
Mm-hmm.
the fact that the land is in a city, really law enforcement from the city, like the police department, they can go into that land and enforce the law, because the county would be just like any other landowner in the city.
Okay.
Right? If you have, like your property here, if somebody commits a crime down in the parking lot in
Mhm.
your building, the city doesn't say, oh, that's private property, I can't go in there.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, see? So we, as the county, we own property, let's just assume in the city of Santa Ana, we are in no different position than you, the landowner. And so it's really hard for cities to say, oh no, that's county land and we have no jurisdiction. Because public safety is everything within the boundary of the city,
Got it.
Wow.
regardless of who owns that land. Now, we have certain, like say, responsibilities, say like the flood control channels. Within the flood control channel, we have joint jurisdiction.
Okay.
Meaning the city has jurisdiction, but we also have jurisdiction. And so technically the police department can enforce and the sheriff department can enforce.
Okay.
But the sheriff department's jurisdiction is limited to the confine of the riverbed,
Got it.
right? With the river itself, because that's our flood control channels.
Okay.
You go up to the bank and above it, no
No,
longer.
no longer.
That's the
Oh,
city.
okay.
Okay, so that's the limit of the joint jurisdiction is in literally the river.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm sure you guys went through that when the people were sleeping or camping out in the riverbed. Like, that was one of the issues there, probably.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we went through that with the city of Anaheim, Orange, Fullerton,
Yeah,
right?
cities,
and
yeah. Fountain
Santa
Valley,
Ana.
yeah.
And so what I did was to introduce a measure that was approved by my colleagues and I on the Board of Supervisors to allocate money to the Sheriff Department when we cleaned out the riverbed.
Yes.
So we said, okay, given that you have these kind of jurisdictional finger pointing going on, we said, okay, Sheriff Department, we're going to allocate you the funds so that you can do your job, so that there's no financial impact on your budget, right? So at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to, is really who's paying for it.
Right.
Yeah.
If you pay for it, they'll do anything you want them to do.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
And so we wanted to take that out of the equation. We said, okay, we will give you $500,000. Go ahead and add a couple of deputies in the riverbed and patrol that
I
area.
saw them. I ride my bike frequently through there, and I've seen the change. I mean, it's for the better. I mean, it was.
It's definitely for the better. I mean,
for a moment, it was quite.
It was.
Quite
They were right in front of my house.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like. Not that I had anything against, anything like that.
No.
I understand people have to be there, but man, I mean, you're just riding miles and miles. And what I thought was funny is, not funny, but what really stood out to me was some of these folks actually build like temporary fences and shelter-like structures, so they have skills. You know what I mean? So I'll always be like, I mean, what if we had these folks, go get a job, by 4 or 5 hours a day, make some money and help you get out of this situation. I mean, that's something. Are there programs out there? Or
Absolutely, you asked the right question. For a long time, the public debate was whether or not we should criminalize the homeless, and I think to a large degree, it shows that people are compassionate in asking that question. But really, it's the wrong question to ask, because the question shouldn't be should people be allowed to live out there.
Right.
The question should be, what can we as a society do so that we can provide shelter, that we can provide services and assistance to people, right? That's the better question.
Yeah.
And to that question, I say, what we have been doing is to build out a system of care.
Right.
Whether it starts from shelters to services to supportive housing and then out to self-sufficiency.
Yeah.
We have to see it as a transition and moving people out of homelessness.
Right.
And how do we plug in those services and have the structure, the infrastructure to help people do that? And then here's a bigger piece too, is a lot of those people who are homeless, and we know by the numbers show us 40% have serious mental health issues.
No, 40%.
40%.
Wow.
Another
That's a big number.
30% have substance use disorder.
Of course.
And of course, there's an overlap, right?
Right.
A lot of times
Yeah.
they use drugs because of the mental health issues. So 70% of the homeless have some kind of mental health or drug use issues. And those people go in and out of our jail system, right? So the yo-yo between our healthcare system and our jail system, using up a lot of valuable, expensive resources. You see, so when we solve this problem, when we try to provide services and remove these people from that cycle of going in and out of custody and the hospitals, we save all of us a lot of money, a lot of resources that we can then use in
For other
order
things.
to provide more services to other people. So that's the better question, and that's the better approach, and that's what I have been trying to build for 4.5 years now.
Right.
Well, and I like that approach. I mean, you're right. Society nowadays, we want swift and quick action, right? Not in my backyard. They're literally in my brother's backyard, because my brother lives right behind Saddleback High School, where the railroads are at, and he hears the conversation sometimes.
Oh, really?
They were doing carne asada at one point out in the railroad tracks, and my brother tried to call the cops, and he couldn't because the railroad tracks are federal.
Yeah.
So now see, that's what he's talking about. So
They just cleaned up the railroad tracks. I saw some.
but it's the federal that has to come in. They put a restraining order, not what do you call it? An eviction notice. Actually, there was eviction notices on the things. If you're here, you're gonna. I'm like, wow, you know what I mean? Because I ride my bike through there frequently, and I was like, but I see some families. I see some folks that could definitely need help. I see some folks that you say are substance abuse, because once you ride there enough, you see them enough to where I seen them at Starbucks sometimes eating at Starbucks, and I thought that was funny. I'm like, wow, okay, homeless, busted out a car, bought one of those protein breakfasts and sat down at Starbucks, and I'm like, okay. If I had some money, I would probably go to a 99-cent store and try to buy as much as I can, right? So I could
Instead of $5 coffee.
Exactly. You know what I mean? But anyways, I like that approach. Not everybody's a criminal. There are some with mental illnesses, and I think as a society we need to learn those things because we don't know how to deal with folks like that.
Right.
Well, we do a jacket drive every year, which I'm going to do again. The Chaqueta drive, and we give the homeless guys jackets and stuff. Everybody, I counted one day I had 12 jackets and I don't use them all, so I started grabbing a couple of them. Then I said, you know what, I'm gonna ask all my friends. So last year I think we actually gave away like 75 jackets. And when the homeless guys come, they're really nice people, actually, to be honest with you. My other friend takes hot chocolate. My other friend takes food.
Yeah.
My other friend takes bread.
I think you guys know Ruben Mata. I mean, he's out there doing
we just
stuff on
we just hang
Tuesdays.
out and say, hey, this. I talked to one guy that I know knows all the homeless people, and he calls and says, hey, this day we're going to be there. We're going to give away jackets, and they're really nice people when they come by, and they're we just.
Well, maybe it benefits for people to understand how do we define homelessness. A lot of times people think of homelessness as someone who lives 24/7, 365 days a year on the street.
Right.
And really, a lot of times that's not the case.
Yeah.
What they are is either housing insecure. Okay, so they're just one paycheck away from not being able to pay their rent, right? In a long-term motel stay.
Or going to motels.
Exactly. Or they can only afford maybe part of the month, maybe 20 out of the 30 days. Or in a motel stay, so they'll be homeless for like 10 of those 10 days of that month.
Go look for a center somewhere and then make some money and then go back to a hotel.
So when they are homeless, when they're outside of covered housing, that's where it gets very challenging to buy food in bulk, right?
They don't have anywhere to store it.
Exactly, and if you live on the street, you want to get. If you carry around things that people want, they're going to jump you.
They're going to try to take it from you.
Right?
Yeah, they're going to try to take it.
So I never thought about those.
So it's kind of a very delicate balancing act that they have to juggle.
Yeah,
living
it's
on
a
the street.
survival world out there. I've seen. You're right. You're absolutely right. I've seen that aspect of it. So what is the county doing to provide more? Is the county looking to do maybe some programming, education for the community to understand? I hear a lot of folks talk about the needle program and they're, folks making look, listen, I go, it's either that or you have an outbreak of hepatitis, and then it changes their whole perception. I go, well, how do you know that? Well, read into why they're doing it, because why don't you share a little bit about
Sure. Okay, so I have described the system of care. So let's see what we have done as a county. And when I say county, I don't mean the county government, but also in conjunction with cities. So between the county of Orange and 7 cities in Orange County, primarily in the northern part, meaning Anaheim, Fullerton, Placentia, Buena Park, Santa Ana, Costa Mesa, Tustin, mostly north of the 55, 7 cities in the county, we have gotten together, and within the last 18 months, we have added 1,200 shelter beds.
Oh, wow.
1,200. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
When you compare us with, say, the county of LA, with all the money that they have, all the taxes that they collected, right, specifically for
all those tickets they write.
Exactly. and what have they done? Not even a fraction of that. We have built a bridge housing project in the city of Anaheim on Kramer Lane, where we provide wraparound services. I mentioned earlier, job training, counseling. We are building in the city of Orange a mental health treatment facility, 60,000 square feet.
Oh, wow.
Now, this is to help, right, the 40% seriously mentally ill homeless that we're talking about. And then I helped write a legislation that was signed into law by Governor Brown at the end of 2018 to create a housing trust where the county, we work with cities with a goal within the next 3 years to build 2,700 units of supportive housing. 2,700 units.
That's a lot.
The law was signed at the end of 2018, so we have only been in existence for like the last 9-10 months, and we have already gotten 1,000 units in the pipeline. either have already been built or in the process of being built.
built.
1,000 out of the 2,700 units.
Wow.
And all of that have come from the County of Orange.
Okay.
We wanted to show cities that, look, we mean
can do it.
business
Yeah.
when we do it, okay?
We can do it.
Exactly. And so that's what we have been doing to build out the system of care. As to the correctional, the people in the jail that I mentioned, where, you know, they just cycle in and out of
Yeah.
jail, we are reforming that system altogether. We are now reserving 425 beds in the jail just for mental health treatment.
Mm.
No, okay.
Maybe you
Yeah.
should use the city of Santa Ana's jail. It's empty. Nothing's happening there. After they lost their INS contract, trust me, there's nothing going on there.
We do use it from time to time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know a little bit about that. Yeah. So the other thing was that question about that new shelter that was being built in Santa Ana. There was some concern about where it was being built. I think Dustin has the information. We'll put it up. They were concerned where it was close to a school and so forth. Can you tell us about that place, how big it's going to be, and when it will be built, and what, you know, whatever you have information on that?
Sure. Let's start with the shelter that we have today. It's been there for 3 years. It's right in the downtown area
Yes.
of Santa Ana. It is literally kitty corner from a
The
school.
old bus station, no?
It is from the old bus station.
Yeah.
So there's a Nova Academy.
Academy down the street,
A
yeah.
magnet
On 4th Street.
school on
Yeah.
4th Street.
Mhm.
Okay, literally kitty corner from that, right?
Okay.
And within half a mile of the current location, you have what, a dozen different schools, nursery, daycare center, senior centers, shelters. So I assume at some point we can get the graphics up.
Justin, can you
to-
put that
for
up,
the
please?
audience.
Yeah, we're doing
And we
He's
got that?
working on it
Okay,
right
but
now.
do you have it on the computer also?
right now.
He's
It's
working
gonna
on it
cover
right
Carlos.
now.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Cover Carlos.
it'll cover Carlos. That's okay.
Oh, no.
Carlos didn't take. Yeah, he's wearing a USC hat. Don't worry about it.
Hey, we want to wear the
Okay, so
weekend.
Well, we.
So it's right here on your right.
All right.
So, and then when you juxtapose that, when you compare that with the location at Yale Street, it's clear that within the half a mile radius of that center, the new center, we don't have any school other than the tip of the one school, the playground at the far end of one school, and that's the only part that falls within the half a mile radius from the new site.
So it's on Yale and.
It's on Yale Street.
Okay.
On the approximate major corner is Warner and Harbor.
Warner and Harbor. Got it. Got
So
it.
it is all industrial.
It's all industrial.
Yeah, by the
area
Jenga
right
box.
there. Right.
Yeah.
So it's a question of what is a more appropriate location. But here's the key to the new location. It is not a walk-in facility. So that means you don't have the situation where the homeless will go in and out, ride their bike in and out, and loiter around the area.
Okay.
Any residents who want to be in the new facility have to be referred in there by the local police department or the health department.
Okay, so it's in.
Okay.
So they have to
it's-
stay. They have to stay in there then.
That's right.
It's enclosed.
It's a closed campus.
Okay.
And then when they need to leave the campus to go to treatment, or if they want to leave and
Go
they
check
want
out.
to go somewhere, they check
Yeah.
out, then they will be transported to where they need to go.
Oh.
Okay,
Wow.
so there will be shuttles that will take people in and out of
Whoa,
the facility.
alright.
So we have one such facility, the one in Anaheim I
Anaheim.
mentioned on Kramer Lane. I'll bet you if people drive by that facility,
You wouldn't
on
even
Kramer
know.
Lane, they wouldn't know which one is ours
Got it.
because it's that clean. And before we opened that facility, there were a lot of fear. You know, a lot of businesses nearby saying, "Oh, you're going to ruin our business." Well, we are now 2 years into it. Still there.
So there.
It's probably
Still
generating more
working.
business because that's new folks that know about the business there. But
And right now, there's no.
yeah,
We have a piano store right across the street, and you know what? No
Yeah.
complaints.
They have no. They have no idea it's there.
No idea.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because over here, so are they going to close the one that's down here in downtown?
Absolutely.
They'll
yes.
close that.
Right.
Okay.
So what we're doing is taking that population and move them to the new
Oh, okay.
location.
Okay.
And why are we doing this? In addition to the fact that the new location is more appropriate, right, in terms of impact on the community, we also have now room in the new facility to provide services.
okay.
Right right now, what we have is a bus
Bus
terminal.
station. Yeah.
You know,
Shelter.
shelter.
Yeah.
So
Those temporary.
you warehouse people. They
Yeah.
just have a bed. They just sleep there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and there's no place for services there,
They check in and out anytime they want.
and it's not convenient,
Mhm.
right? And
Yeah.
and everything is temporary, including the shower facility. It's in mobile units.
Yes.
Laundry facility. Everything is makeshift because we have to retrofit a bus terminal to
Mm.
provide
Yeah.
these services.
Oh.
Whereas now with the new facility, that's not the
It's
case.
got what you guys know you need. It's a facility that provides the needs that of
That's
what it
right.
requires.
It's built for those
Yeah.
services, and so we will be more effective. And in the long run, remember the whole process of system of care, transitioning people.
Yeah.
Without that service component, they will always be stuck
Mhm.
just at the
There's
shelter.
nothing to do.
Yeah.
Right, right, because they won't be ready for the next level.
Yeah.
The next stage if
Right.
they don't get services.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
good.
it's steps, right? Everybody wants a quick fix, and I always tell everybody it's not a quick fix. This is a long-term problem that needs long-term solutions, but you'll see results eventually.
Yeah.
I mean, we've met one of our friends graduated from what's the name of the program? The Starting Gate or Open Gate?
I forget, but it's through the pool holes.
Open Gate or Starting
Open Gate.
Open Gate. And it's through the Pujols Foundation, and what they were doing is giving folks a second chance to learn how to become chefs.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys was homeless that was previewed on the video, and he's now the head chef at the Newport Beach Country Club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Well, at the courtyard, even as poorly, kind of equipped
Set
as
up.
it is,
Mhm.
guess what? 20% of our population there, the residents, go to work every day, full time.
okay, good.
20%, and it's been like that consistently for 3 years now.
Oh wow.
So we know from our own experience that
Yeah.
if you give people the ability to move on,
Mhm.
they will be able to. Some part of the population will be able to do it. The other part of the population will then channel them over to the appropriate services, whether it's mental health or drug counseling.
Mm. Okay.
Earlier you mentioned about food donation and handing out jackets.
Yeah.
Do you know at the courtyard, since we opened in October of 2016, the county has not paid 1 cent to feed the residents there.
Well,
Yeah. You have all these different people coming
So
in and
been
helping out.
donation.
Non-profits.
Yeah, churches and different
Good.
people come in and
Yeah.
help.
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So what we do is we just coordinate, right, between the nonprofits. So we say, hey, here's the calendar. You pick a meal,
Mhm.
you pick a date.
Mhm.
That's your responsibility.
good.
We will just provide you a safe and clean and orderly place for you to do what you want to
Yeah.
do.
So it's
with
worked
the
out.
nonprofit.
So it worked out.
And it's
So-
perfect.
So when is the idea of the transition? When would that happen?
We are hoping within a year.
Oh, still another
Yeah,
year or so.
Right.
Got
We are
it.
about in the process of building out the new facility now.
Got it.
And of course, given that we want to provide services, so we have to be ADA compliant.
Of course.
The
Yeah.
American Disability Act.
Oh, yeah.
Compliant. So we have to build an elevator and all that.
Ramps.
So,
Ramps and
Yeah.
everything for
Yeah.
handicap. Yeah.
yeah. So that's
Yeah.
why it takes some time.
So that'll make the people of downtown Santa Ana happy because we won't have the people that are loitering outside.
That's
There's
right.
also, what you were saying, there's interaction probably between going to Willard,
Right.
and interaction going through Santa Ana High School.
Mhm.
So all the students are probably walking by and they're seeing the homeless people over there. So that makes a good thing that they're not going to be in a section where they're not going to be able to have contact with those kids. Like
Right. And all the problems that comes with that population,
Yeah.
right? Like this disposed used
needles,
right?
Mhm.
trash.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the trash that all over the place.
Right.
But I'm willing to help clean, go out and help clean. You know what I mean? We try to put everything back on the county, on the cities, but us as residents, we should take action as well and volunteer to go out there and
Yeah.
help because it's a lot of people, and
Yeah.
If we don't want things to go up, then let's volunteer because otherwise you guys got to look for more things.
Yeah.
To do it.
Well, in this day and age, we mean well, we want to help,
Yeah.
but when you're talking about getting rid of, say, used needles,
Yeah.
that's a
You have to-
biohazard,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Kind of, and even we consider regular trash. I don't know if I would expose volunteers
Mhm.
to potential outbreaks of hepatitis,
Yeah.
right? Of in LA typhus,
Mm.
tuberculosis.
Yeah.
I mean, these are serious
Yeah.
issues,
Diseases, yeah.
and so I know we want to help out, we want to volunteer, but let's also
could
be
be
very cognizant of the
cautious.
risk to the public.
Yeah, of course.
And so if we're going to do that, we really have to train people and also equip them to do it right, to
Right.
protect them as well.
Of course.
I walked, the Civic Center with Judge Carter.
Oh, did you?
A few times. One morning, we came across 2 used needles.
Of course. Yeah.
Right on the sidewalk, right outside the federal courthouse. Now,
That's happened to
we
me.
faced a situation where, okay, should he and I pick up the needle?
No,
And we're
it's-
like, okay. Even if we did, where do we throw it?
Now, where do you throw it?
Certainly
You
not
can't
into the
just throw it
trash
in the
can,
trash,
right?
Yeah, you have to have a
You know,
proper way of disposing.
Exactly. So then we call the security, and they don't know what to do with it. So you think a federal judge and a county supervisor,
They don't know what to do with it.
and we don't know what to do with it. What do you think the public is going to do? You see?
Maybe you put a little hazardous trash can at all the bus stops. Have them
Well,
throw
like
it-
the
have them throw 'em in there.
hospitals have that. You
Yeah.
know, I always see the hospitals when after they draw blood or whatever, they throw them in the one
Yeah.
that has the hazardous
Yeah.
waste and stuff like that. I mean, I used to work for waste management. I mean, if you have proper training where you teach people how to handle, you know, I mean,
There's probably some kind of thing you can use to pick that up.
Yeah, you don't
There's-
have
they got
to
those
use
things,
your hands.
right?
They have the little sticks,
Yeah.
that type of thing. But you know, I mean, there's certain things that I'm sure the community could get involved aside from just picking up needles, you know, stuff like that. But or contribute in any way, you know. I mean, I used to say, look, I mean, when they're on the riverbed, I mean, if those of us that ride the riverbed, let's say we paid $1 to ride that riverbed every time we ride it, I mean, that money could be used to help the homeless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're there all the time. I don't mind paying $1 every time I ride it if it's going to go to good use. You know.
Of course.
Well, I have a question for you is it really money that's the solution? Because I'm telling you from the Orange County perspective, we have done everything that I have described to you so far
Yeah.
without raising $1 in tax.
Okay. Yeah.
No, we've been doing
So
it
it's
within the
not-
resources we have. Now, to compare with our neighbor county,
Yeah,
LA,
yeah.
they're sitting on what, $1.5 billion in sales tax that they have
Yeah,
collected
yeah.
specifically for homelessness.
Yeah.
Think about it.
They're sitting on it.
They're
Well, that means
sitting
they're
on
going
it.
to build high rises
Right.
for the homeless then or something, right? 'Cause, I mean,
And to this day,
next to the Staples Center.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
different. Those are different.
So when you look at that,
Yeah.
is really money the
So
solution?
exactly, and that's the whole importance of the reason why we do this show is because we like even myself. I don't claim to know everything, but I learn every time we have something.
Yeah.
We had Luke Correa here. We had some city council people here, and you learn something, and we hope our audience learns as well as what your role is. Because I hear a lot of comments of like, look, are you sure what you're hearing out there? Make sure look into it. Reach
Mhm.
out to your supervisor. Find out who is. They're here to help us and to
Yeah.
work with us. You know what I mean? It's not like I think a lot of folks said, you know what, like 10, 15 years ago, we said, all right, all the politicians, we're just going to let you guys do what you guys got to do. We trust you. Not that we don't. You know what I mean? And now people are seeing changes that are happening. We're like, well, what's going on? Well, you need to get involved.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know re-election's coming up next year, right?
Right. Yes. You know, back to being involved and the community paying attention. We all know how divided we are as a country.
Of course.
You know, people have strong opinions either way. You know, and not more than ever, this is the time where we need to
Work together.
To work together,
Yeah.
and in order to work together, we have to understand the facts.
Right.
A lot of times, people just buy into like
Propaganda.
spins, into
Mhm.
spins, right, from one side or the other, and so that's why I don't mind going on shows like this and tell you the facts and be on the record, right? The audience
Right.
is going to see
Oh,
this.
we're gonna edit
right?
this later on. You're
Right.
gonna say a lot of things that you didn't say. You know, we're gonna clip it. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of this show is keeping it real,
Right.
Mhm.
getting facts, and then learning, because that's what that's not happening right now in the other news medias. You know, people got mad at me last time because I said I don't watch the news. I go, I choose not to. It doesn't help me in any way. It's all somebody's trying to just market to you and showing you the worst things out there. It's uninformed information. Why?
I remember the good old days when you get home and watch CNN and had other kind of stories on CNN. You know, this is
We were
happening,
watching a
this is
war or
happening,
something.
whatever was going on.
I mean, what happened?
now you just get there and you're like, okay, so what's he gonna say today?
I remember coming
What's
home
gonna
watching
happen
wars.
today?
Now
And I
we're
won't
watching,
even
like-
say his name, but because I
don't even bother watching that because I tell folks, look, I mean, it's that's how it's a president. You know, we still got to work with the president regardless of what the words are. It's a chief in command. But we like you say, it's not the time to divide. That's not what this country is. It's the United States, and we need to unite, especially in these times as when it's okay to disagree with people and still be friends, even if you know what I mean. And
But we do feel a little bit of that tension. I think we had an issue. Remember,
it's created.
Yeah.
It's created by us. It's not out there.
Yeah.
We're the ones that create it. It doesn't exist. It's a mindset. But when you say, "Oh, it's Republican," you know, I'm like, It's like
You gotta work
he's-
together.
It's like he's a blood or a crip nowadays. You know what I mean? It's like, you know.
When we think about crises, and think back to 10 years ago, like 2007, 2008, 2009, right? The economic crisis,
Yes.
the Great Recession.
Mm-hmm.
Think of
Yeah.
what a catastrophe it was for everyone. But yet, think about it. We all came out of it stronger because we asked fundamental questions about some of the assumptions
Right.
that we had all along. We took those assumptions as God-given truth. But then we questioned those, we improved on some, and guess what? We ended up having the greatest sustained growth,
Right.
economic growth in the history of this country. Coming out of the worst recession and
Yeah.
good economic crisis in our lifetime. So when I see something like going on today at a national level, I don't see it as necessary, oh my God, the sky is falling.
Mhm.
I see it as an opportunity for us to re-examine what we stand for and be able to then stand up and fight for what we believe in.
Right.
And I use the word fight, maybe that's the wrong word, to defend what we stand for.
Right.
Well, fight in the sense of in a positive way, not fight like, hey, let's throw down, let's throw some, stuff like that. And that's, folks nowadays, that's what is. We want quick responses. We want, I'm like, hold on, what if it happens to you? You don't want swift action. You want processes in place. But most important, I do want to thank you guys for the good job you guys are doing out there. A lot of folks think, you guys have the easy job of just being in politics and eating all these fancy lunches and all this stuff. And there's a lot of work that you guys do put in that's being seen. I mean, I get the riverbed's cleaner now, and it's not that it wasn't a problem writing there, but it's a lot nicer writing it now, and knowing that folks are in a secure place where they could look for help and things like that.
Well, there was people concerned when they were riding their bike there because they run into somebody or whatever. So
Yeah.
So what I say is we don't have a solution yet. We don't have the solution. We haven't solved homelessness. But what we have are tools in place that we can in one day hopefully get to a solution.
Yeah.
Without those tools, we would go
Right.
nowhere.
Right.
So that's the hopeful part as to what we have done so far. And I can say this, having traveled the country, having talked to a lot of other county supervisors,
Yeah.
we are further ahead than so many other counties. Honestly, we have become the model.
Yeah.
When we opened up, or rather when we broke ground to build the mental health facility in Orange, the head of the governor's homeless task force and the head of the governor's mental health task force,
Mm-hmm.
two individuals, came down to participate in our groundbreaking because themselves, they said Orange County is the model. They want to be able to take what we have done and show other counties.
No.
So we have a lot to be proud of.
Yeah. No, you guys done a great job, and that's why we wanted to bring you on here, and we appreciate our audience listening. I know some of them had questions. I wasn't ignoring you. I was trying to find, because my feed is different, make sure that we didn't miss any questions that any folks had out there, but you answered these.
Yeah, besides homelessness,
Right.
what else did you want to talk to the people
Yeah,
about? Because
anything
this
else?
is
Yeah, yeah.
this is for the people, obviously.
Yeah,
Right.
you want to talk about your videos you do for Father's Day, where I come out and stuff like that, or
That one,
you know.
they took it off right away. I heard.
Right, no, that one
You were on it.
that one got negative views and stuff. I've never seen something, but it got negative 1,000 views. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't care. Any publicity is good publicity, right? But,
Yeah. Well, so if we look at homelessness, mental health, reforming our mental health services in the jail, just re-examining our criminal justice system. So put that all in one bucket.
Mm-hmm.
One of the issues that I focus on a lot is the tools that we have to give young people in order for them to be
Yeah.
competitive economically going
Yep.
forward.
Yep.
The cost of living is too high. The cost of transportation is too high.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a young person, you have to buy a car, pay for it. You have to
Insure it.
insure
Maintain
it.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like before we could go without
Yeah.
insurance, and,
Yeah.
and gas was like $1, so it
Right.
lasts us a whole week.
When you go to school now, you pay for parking.
Yeah.
And it's expensive,
Yes.
right? A semester is like $600-700.
Right.
And so when you average it out, it's probably close to $1,000 a month just
Yeah.
for transportation. How can a young person compete? How can they afford to go to school?
Uber.
You know.
Uber's expensive.
I know, but is it more expensive now than the car payment? Or?
Oh,
Yeah.
way
Heck
more.
yeah.
Yeah, because every time you take
That's
a trip,
right,
that's
it's- yeah.
Oh, yeah,
$8-10
yeah.
bucks. So the bottom line here is we have to, and I mean us, right, in kind of the older generation,
Right.
we have
He's
to
older.
find a way to help
You're
younger
older. What are you talking
people
about?
to be able to get an education and be able to afford. I don't want Orange County to become kind of like Palm Beach, Florida, where you got a bunch of rich people and then you got people coming in from other places to
Right.
service those people,
Right, okay.
And then go home at the end of the day. We don't. That's not.
That's not what we want.
That's not
Yeah.
Orange County is
Yeah.
about. And so this is where I really appreciate the city of Santa Ana with all the developments, bringing more housing into the city, making it easier for developments to happen. And it's not by accident that a lot of my supportive housing projects are done here in Santa Ana.
Yeah.
I have always believed that Santa Ana has borne the brunt of a lot of the social services for the county over the last 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
Okay? And it continues to serve in that role. But it's now my job is to fight so that other parts of the county will do their part, take their responsibility, take care of their own people, so that way the problem isn't just going to be dumped on Santa Ana.
So my question though on the housing, I mean, how much does the county influence have or dictate on as far as when somebody develops somewhere, if the pricing of the rent or the lease or the home of the sales? One of the things we have here in Orange County is it costs about $160,000 now combined to live and afford something here in Orange County.
You mean salary a year?
Salary.
Yeah,
Yes.
salary a year. And,
Yeah.
for example, in Santa Ana, you have a medium income of like maybe 45,000 if you're lucky. So you're finding these housing places that are renting these places out for 2,500, and we'll get a specific renter, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get my cousins or family members that join together, and now they're renting that 2-bedroom unit with 2 families there. Now you have a parking issue.
Parking's always a problem in the city.
Because each family, first thing we do when we get here is buy cars. We don't buy homes, cars, right? Each family has about 2 cars. So now you have 4 cars, and then you have 5 families doing that in that complex. So, we had Michelle Martinez here at one time, and we didn't talk about affordable housing. She talked about reasonable housing. That makes sense in your area, and how much of that can people in that area that actually do need and can afford that housing, is it dictated on that or market prices?
The 95% of livable land in the county is under city control. Right, 34 cities in the county.
Okay.
Okay, so the county, meaning the board of supervisors, we have control over 5% of that,
Okay.
Oh,
of the
wow.
livable land. And most of it is really up in the hills, right, like North Tustin. So practically none.
So the
down
city
there.
is
So it's the city issue.
Mm-hmm.
All they can do is keep preaching, the message.
Well, does it
that-
become a county issue? I mean, you have if you have a housing crisis in Santa Ana, it trickles to Anaheim, and then Anaheim to Tustin, and
Right, but remember land
Yeah.
use, I started
Yeah,
out,
there
land
you go.
use is the.
that
the
land
city.
use
The
gets
land
in the
use.
way all the time. Right after that darn land use, but so it is the city. So that's where we urge people, because
Yeah.
that's one thing we always consistently do is let people know that they have to get involved here and at the local city level as well to influence those things. And that's why we bring you on here, because now I know something new that I wasn't aware. So land use is the word of the day today.
Land
guys.
use is the word of the
Land
day,
use,
guys,
and
from
that's
FTP.
what it is. And we do welcome questions from the audience. And we did have some folks that had a question. We had a friend of ours who we know that his nephew happened to pass away within the jail system, and they didn't realize what reason it was. And his question was, is there a system in there to track those things better to folks that maybe do have some illnesses or whether and there's something like that?
The mental illnesses for the
or whatever,
inmates.
or to figure out a way to
Absolutely. So the jail is operated by our elected sheriff.
Sheriff.
Okay, so just people are clear.
yeah.
To the degree that the board of supervisors, we control, in the sense of the budget for the sheriff, we have some say in what is being done with the sheriff department. But ultimately, the sheriff is a constitutionally elected officer
yeah.
of the county. And so he has the power to run his department as he sees fit.
Okay.
Now, what does that mean legally, the constraint, and then on the flip side, the power that we have? We have the power to oversee his budget. But we also are limited by that we can't take away so much of his budget that he can't operate his department in a
Right.
way that is legally appropriate.
Okay.
So meaning I can't be punitive and
Right.
vote to take away half of his
Right, because that'll
budget.
impact the way he runs the jail.
That's right. The jail, public safety, and all that,
Right.
because he has to provide
Right.
right services in county land, but and also in the court system. He has to go out and serve warrants
Right.
and all that. So there's a lot of public safety functions that require money. So in that sense, if say the board of supervisors, we cut so much of the sheriff department's budget, he can go to court
Yeah.
and sue and actually win.
Oh, wow.
Hey, and have that budget restored.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's impacting his ability to.
That's right.
Yeah.
So let's be very clear when we talk about that. Now, within that system, of course, I work closely with the sheriff. I will share with him concerns that I have, that my constituents have. There is a process. And Sheriff Barnes is a really decent man. I hope one day you have him on your show.
No, we
let
should
people-
bring. I know. I
Yeah.
can probably bring him. Yeah.
I can bring him out here.
And
No
he
problem.
and
yeah.
he would come.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
can't check any warrants while you're here. Okay? That's the only.
Don't run Carlos for
yeah,
warrants.
No warrants.
Yeah.
If he does run him for warrants, I can help you.
He could
I can
bail
bail.
you
I
out,
can
yeah.
bail you
But
out.
we don't want to do that at this show. Let's do it after this show.
Okay, so make sure he doesn't have a computer with
Yeah,
him.
we'll make sure no computers around him.
Yeah, and he can explain the process that he employs. The bottom line is, when we have a fatality in the jail, there are all kinds of check and balances.
Mhm.
It isn't just one man making that
Right,
decision,
right.
right? You have the health department
Right.
with our own doctor that will have to certify, right, that fatalities.
Right.
Having said that, let me share some numbers with you. We asked this fundamental question of, say, the number of people that die in the jail, especially the homeless, is what percentage of those deaths that are homeless came from anything, say, other than health reasons. At first, we thought the number was going to be really high for
Sure.
ODs and all
Right,
that,
right.
right? No, 2/3 of the deaths were for natural causes,
Mm.
meaning health reasons.
Yeah.
Now, when I say natural, I don't mean to say natural,
Just that-
healthy like us.
yeah,
right?
yeah. Well,
But
diabetes, high blood pressure, that
That's
type
right.
of thing, heart
And-
attacks,
and of course
'cause,
being homeless-
malnutrition, yeah.
Right, and not taking care of the
Yeah,
problem being
yeah.
on the street really contributed to that.
course.
But it's not OD. It is not, right, the things that people always think of when they
Okay.
think of that kind of death.
And where is that? What is the OD land on the percentage?
Second.
Second.
About 27%.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's kind of the number that we have. So it's not as dire as people make it out
Right.
to be. Now I don't want to also come across like I'm an apologist for the sheriff department.
Yeah.
Now,
Right.
okay, I'm a former public defender. Okay, so for 4.5 years. So I'm a former DA also. So I've seen by design. I
Both
chose
sides.
to
Yeah.
go in both departments
Sure.
to work, because my philosophy is, in order to make wise decisions, you have to be able to see both sides.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I'm presenting to the community as a county supervisor what I see myself.
Yeah.
So I'm not here to spin for anyone.
Right. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And so we will, as a county, we will do the right thing. If there's any perceived delay in the results of something, it's usually because of some technical legal issues that we have to overcome
Yeah.
before we can release that information. Today, with the PRA, the Public Record Act request that happen all the time, we are obligated by law to provide all that information anyway.
Of course.
So there's not a whole lot of room that we can hide behind, for this type of information. The sheriff department is really going through a transformation as well. Sheriff Barnes just got elected at the end of 2018, as you know. So he's barely less than a year
kinda
into his
getting-
term.
yeah.
But already we are seeing changes. And if you listen to him talk at the Board of Supervisors meeting, I believe you will find him to be a very straightforward person, very honest, and he's not the type to hide the ball. That's what I really admire about Sheriff Barnes.
Transparency. Well,
Yeah.
I think that's what
Yeah.
the community asks is, and again, it's not certain things that have to be done behind doors, I'm sure, but most of the folks just want to know, hey, what's going on?
Right.
How did it come about? And that's what we ask folks to get involved as well, because it's always, we hear from the tamale lady walking by, oh, did you hear what they're doing with the homeless? They see the federal trucks that they think it's the FBI. They tell me, and then rumors start like that. And believe it or not, the whole community will start creating stuff on it. Like, hold on, relax. It's not the FBI. It's actually just the railroad police or whatever they said. That type of thing. So,
Well, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, we appreciate
let
that.
them know
Yeah.
when the supervisor meetings are. What what if they can come in and talk about topics, stuff like that. Because a lot of people don't know about when you guys meet, what's public, any public issues and stuff like that. I've been to a couple of the other stuff myself, and just to listen in and hear this stuff. So let them know when you guys have your meetings, so that people out there know exactly what's going on.
So there are 5 supervisors on the board of supervisors. And if you think about the county as big as Orange County with over 3.2 million people, the 3.2 million number was from a census back in 2009.
Oh, wow.
It's a long time ago. I'm sure our county has grown. I believe it's probably closer to 3.4 million at this point.
Wow.
By population, we are bigger than at least 20 states.
Yeah.
Okay? So when you think about, right, in a state with the governor and the executive branch, the legislature, all the county government, and you roll all those people into a governing body of 5 people, you think of the work that we do on the board of supervisors. And so we oversee 24 departments. As I mentioned earlier, anything from John Wayne Airport to the sheriff, to health department, to social services. And we employ 18,000 employees. So as you can imagine, with a budget of about $7 billion a year, it's a big government. And so every 2 weeks we have a board of supervisors meeting where we vote on contracts. Anything over $100,000 that the CEO can't just authorize on his own, he has to go to the board to get approval. And so you think about all the contracts that we would have to do to run a government of that size. That's why we have a lot of work, a lot of items that have to come to us. And it's our job to look over every contract to make sure whether it's mowing the grass at the park or providing, changes in light bulbs in the jail, anything in between. We have to approve those.
Yeah. You're supervising it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so our meetings are the first and third Tuesday of every month. So the first and third Tuesday of every month start at 9:30 is the actual meeting, but we usually start at 9 because we do presentations recognizing the public for a certain good deed and all that. So we start usually at 9, but the meeting itself on these contract items 9:30. And you can watch us online.
Yes.
It's actually broadcast live also. And you go to ocgov.org, I believe. Yes, ocgov.org. Okay, so that's how you can watch us online. And the public has an opportunity to voice their opinion on items that we vote on. And then there's a section at the end is public comments where you don't need a topic. You can just come in, share with us your thoughts on different issues in the county.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you've been doing your coffees with you too, right? I've seen you all over the county doing certain things, and I think that's good, and that's why we hope more folks will join you when you guys do these events.
Thank you for bringing that up. Actually, I'm going to have one tonight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And,
there you go.
Beginning of this year, I decided, the big town hall meetings with hundreds of people, it doesn't allow me for people to get to know me, just like us spending time talking today, right? This is the kind of interaction that you don't get.
Right.
Yeah.
And think of what good information that comes out that I learned from you, that the community hears from me, just from the informal, off the cuff kind of interaction.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do by having, it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Right. We've had now almost 70 coffees.
So you haven't, you haven't slept for how many months?
Well, exactly.
Too much coffee.
You see all the bags under my eyes.
I gotta say though, you're pretty low key. You're not wired like I've seen people when they drink coffee. They're like all over the place, that type of thing. But no, I think those are important. I mean, I like that idea as far as having thousands of people or hundreds of people versus just more intimate talks where
Yeah.
you really bring up the issues that some folks may not be comfortable talking in front of large groups and in smaller groups. So you know what, they feel a little more comfortable.
Right. My coffees have
Yeah.
been, the largest so far has been around 20, 25. That's it.
Okay.
That's the largest.
Yeah.
Usually it's less than, it's 10 or 12 or
Well,
less.
if you offer beer, you probably have about 100 people show up. You know, beer with that. No, that's. You could do a café de olla or maybe a champurrado or something.
He actually had one at Cambalache there.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
at
So-
Cambalache. I showed up. Yeah.
Well, if you want to do something, I mean, with SoCal Comida, we have access to restaurants, stuff like that. If you want to pick a certain area, certain city, we could talk to the restaurant and help you with one
Yeah.
of those and promote it and get people there to see what we could do to. Everybody's calling me now, like at the same time, you know. And I keep looking down on my phone because people are like, "That's very rude." I go, "I'm looking down because I normally have my stand where I can see the comments in case people are asking questions." So
Yeah.
I'm not being rude to you in any way. I'm just trying to see if anybody's asking any questions. And
I'm old enough that,
And-
that these things are really cool.
and I just realized that I have to take tortillas home when I get home.
Did you
as
get-
well,
oh, they
so-
sent you a message.
Yeah, you know, that's
They sent you the bad signal.
I got the
Need
bad signal.
tortillas.
We have tacos, we need tortillas. So that's
Pozole
what we
alert.
did. So actually, we did have pozole over the weekend, but we appreciate you coming on. I mean, I
Taking
think
time
this
out of
is
your busy
awesome.
schedule.
Yeah,
I
we
know you're busy.
and I think our audience hopefully will appreciate it, and we'll keep. Sorry, Maria, I can't talk right now.
Yeah, if we have any questions
Maybe she
after
has
the
a
show,
question.
because
Let me-
believe it or not, people play the show after the fact, so they'll see it later. So if there's any questions, we'll forward them to Ophelia.
Yeah. Sure.
And thank you to Ophelia for doing this, setting this up, and bringing the supervisor in to
Yeah.
talk to us. And,
No, my pleasure.
She told us to be at our best behavior. I hope we were.
And and I can come back.
So that-
I'll make
for that
the
guy,
offer.
for that
I didn't even
You know?
I didn't even have a beer before the show or anything. You know, I want to make sure. No, I'm just kidding. No, nothing like that. I mean, this is what we promised each other, that we're gonna keep the show like this. We're gonna keep it real, and each one of us is gonna be us. You know, that's why I wear
us.
my hat. This is who we are, but we bring up topics that people don't want to talk about,
And people don't know about
and
it.
we're okay talking about those topics, you
Yeah.
know, and enjoying and talking those topics, not just because it's homelessness or things like that. Doesn't have to mean it can't be fun.
Right.
So we appreciate you coming on. Thank you very much,
Thank you.
and let us know when you need some help with
Yeah,
your
thank you very much.
cafe
Nice to
con
see you.
leche or anything like
So
that. So
we're gonna go
thank you,
commercial
guys.
real quick, and we'll come back and close it out, guys. We'll be right back.
What does FTP mean? Does FTP mean the police? No.
Hi, my name is Carlos Muniz, your mortgage consultant for Excellence OC. And my job here is to pre-qualify you for either refinance, purchase, or an investment. For current loan information, please reach out to me at 714-920-0182.
Hi, my name is Luis Mier with Excellence Orange County Real Estate. So we're here to help you after Carlos qualifies you to buy, sell, or invest. You can reach us at 714-617-2525. We're located here in the city of Santa Ana at 1665 East 4th Street, Unit 209, Santa Ana, California, 92703, right off the 5 freeway. We look forward to helping you get that dream house you've been looking for.
When a child struggles academically, it can make them feel hopeless. At Santa Ana Unified, we go the extra mile to ensure that each child feels supported, welcomed, and encouraged every step along the way. From the smallest milestone to the moment they walk across that stage, we will make their success our priority. Call 714-433-3481 to learn about our programs and services and how you can...
Hello, my name is Albert Durazo of Pacific Lighthouse Insurance Agency. Our agency is located in the city of Orange with the capability of serving the entire state of California. I've been serving the community with business, life, health, car, and home insurance for the last 22 years. Pacific Lighthouse is proud to give you the best customer service. We will take care of your needs. The advice we offer will give you the peace of mind that your business and family will be protected. As an independent agency, we will find you the best insurance company at reasonable pricing with the best possible coverage. Call us now at 657-667-0225. Pacific Lighthouse Insurance.
Hello, my name is Cesar Mendoza.
All right, guys, we're back, and thank you guys for tuning in. I know it took a little longer than we normally take, but I thought it was
5:30.
very, very important. You got to get to Whittier very soon. So,
Whittier, where the girls are prettier.
what time is your event over there? 8?
The show starts at 8. I gotta be
Okay.
there about 7 or so. Get
Okay, so
my
you
makeup
do-
going and
you gotta
everything.
get the makeup
you know how it
going.
is. You know, my
Well,
eyeliner.
Luckily, you're already wearing some makeup.
Yeah.
You already got your nails and your
I'm
toes
wearing
done,
the Pacific Lighthouse chapstick, by the way.
Oh, is that the one that glows in the dark?
That one glows in the dark. So, thank you very much, guys, for watching.
Pacific Lighthouse.
Pacific Lighthouse,
OC
one of our
Biz.
sponsors, OC Biz. If you guys want a shot glass, let me know. We have extra shot glasses. Thank you for coming in. Zocalo, guys, don't forget, it's still available for Friday.
Yes.
We've got the breakfast on Thursday, so reach out to us. Come by and check it out. The breakfast is going to be awesome.
Awesome. We just confirmed Taqueria Zamora's with their famous chilaquiles, world famous chilaquiles.
famous.
Primo is straight out from Saguayo.
Sí, mo.
Chilito Primo.
¿No van a traer ¿cómo le dicen?
Oh, al Jack.
¿Cómo le dicen? What do they call it?
Oh, los bombazos.
¡Bombazo!
No, if you want to know what bombazos is, you got to go with us to Taqueria
Taqueria
Zamora's, and you got to be ready to take an Uber home, because
We'll maybe do our last show out of Taqueria Zamora's.
we could do like
Yeah.
last year, huh?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, we'll have some beers, why not? We'll get chef face, who cares? It's the end of the year, it's okay if that happens, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Well, that's what people thought, by the way we did it. We probably had one beer each. Yeah, we got chef face
We
afterwards.
usually even share a beer.
And literally, like, I'll drink it and then I'll give it to him, or we'll get 2 straws and we'll drink it together. You know, that's how we bond and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
we're not going to tell you guys all the
We're
secrets.
vatos.
We're vatos, you know. But we do appreciate you guys tuning in, and thank you to Supervisor Andrew Doe, who is coming by. I think a lot of great information. What do you think? I mean,
Yeah.
right? I mean,
Yeah, some of the
definitely,
stuff that
yeah.
homelessness is obviously a problem
Yeah.
here in the county,
Yeah.
and obviously he is doing a great job to
Yeah.
address that.
Address that issue.
And
so.
I really appreciate him getting clean up those the bike trail.
Yeah, man, I know it makes a world of difference,
Yeah.
and more for the kids. You know,
Yeah.
kids are out there watching people doing drugs and stuff like that, and you know, I mean,
And I've walked around the federal courthouse and saw needles
oh
too.
man,
so.
it's crazy
Yeah,
out
it's
there,
crazy,
but it's
so.
getting cleaner, and,
Yeah.
and folks are doing a lot of work out there.
Yeah.
It's just we got.
And kudos to the city of Santa Ana; they're doing a great job too. They're doing
Yeah,
trying
they're
to clean
doing
it up.
some good stuff. you
I
know.
forgot to ask them about the new building that's going across the street from that bus stop. So they're probably opening that up. You see that? How they had it boarded up. Now they have a
Yeah.
nice building. That's probably going to be their new building.
Probably.
We've got to ask them
Yeah.
so.
They're
So
doing
anyways,
good
guys,
stuff.
we will see you guys next week.
We have meats to you.
Meats to you.
And that's not an albur or anything like
Mhm.
that. It's
Not chorizo to you, not cabeza to you.
It's
meats to you.
It's a company that does some prepping, but also if you guys are into barbecues, you could buy their whole.
Have them bring it.
chef
Have them bring
special.
it out. Just to
Let me
check
reach out to them, see if they could bring something that we
Some
can
samples.
cook here or something.
We'll
and-
have Eddie cook it.
We
Eh?
can have Eddie cook it and taste. But I actually won the package at Neighborhood Insurance.
Oh, yeah.
Ribbon cutting,
I don't
and
remember getting an invite.
I had that 4th of July. You were
We're
out of town. You were at
We're out of
Rosarito,
town.
remember?
Yeah, it was.
Rosarito.
Well, you were out of town 4th of July, bro. I invited you.
Oh, that was Memorial Day.
I was at 4th of July. What do you mean?
I was in Rosarito. I haven't been to Rosarito.
You were somewhere 4th of July. You're out of
Yeah.
town. You're in Chicago, I think, no?
You went
No.
somewhere for a week.
Really?
Yeah. and
Yeah,
they
you were in
promised it
Chicago
too.
or something.
to leave
yeah.
again.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
to leave again.
Yeah, we need you to leave for a couple of weeks. Not take it as. Anyways, guys, meets to you. They'll be here next week, and then.
Thank you very much for watching
Yeah.
FTP, powered by OC Biz.
OC
Go to
Biz.
ocbiz.org. Our online directory is kicking butt.
Yep.
You guys want to go on there? We're getting a lot of views. No SEO yet, but Dustin is working on it. You'll be able to go on there and put your information on there yourself. We'll have you as one of the businesses on the directories and get you some business. We will connect you. Me and Carlos are the connectors of ocbiz.org.
.org. So
All
thank
right.
you guys, and don't forget you heard it on FTP.
We are out.
Disclosure again at the end.
All right.
What does FTP mean? Does FTP mean the police? No.